In a bid to increase more inclusion of youths in the governance of the country, Prince Adewale Shokoya of the Youth Democratic Party of Nigeria, in coalition with Social Democratic Party, has declared his intention to run for the senatorial seat of Ogun East Senatorial District under the Social Democratic Party. Prince Adewale, who on Thursday, 5th May, picked his nomination form at the Social Democratic Party headquarters, Abuja, at the nation's capital, said he is not going to represent himself but the entire youth of the country, as he already has a laid-down structure to run his administration.
If there is anything I am going to deliver, it is not going to be far from every of the structure that I have mentioned. If you need to check our competence or the level of our competence, all you need to go and do is to check the level of the competence of every of the structure that I've mentioned, because they are going to be the strings that will be pulling by the time we get to office in ensuring that we do the right thing. I'm not going there to represent myself. I am going there to represent every youth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am going there to represent every youth within Ogun East Senatorial District. I am going there to represent every youth within Ogun State. I am going there to represent every youth within my grassroots. I am going there to represent the AS team that believes that Nigeria can be better. I am going there to represent every structure of YDPN, from the national to the grassroots ward level. I am going there to represent the integrity of TNA in this coming 2023 general election. I am going there to represent SPPG, the School of Politics, Policy and Governance. I am going there to represent the integrity of plaque that has been for years. I am going there to represent the integrity of every religious body in this nation. To mention also RCCG, because I am also representing the image of RCCG, the Redeemed Christian Church of God. I am having too many strings that will pull. This tells me clearly that we cannot do otherwise, but we are going to represent the integrity of every of those people that we have mentioned. And our record so far speaks for us in what we are able to deliver. We have done the little within our capacity, and we will continue to do. We would not stop doing. But if we have the opportunity come 2023 to be elected by the good Nigerians that believe in the new Nigeria that is coming, that we have been preaching, that we believe in, if we have the opportunity to get the mandate, I want to assure you that it is not going to be business as usual. We are not only going to lobby within the structures that we have mentioned to bring about good governance, but we are also going to lobby every good Nigerians to do the right thing and to bring about the right mandate that we all are seeking, to bring about the new Nigeria that we all are talking about. It is not only going to be delivered by these candidates, it is going to be delivered by every structure and also by every Nigerians. This is a national wake-up call, and I trust every Nigeria to obey.
He also assures Nigerian women that there will be more inclusion of women in the country's constitution.
If you go on my website, I have a very strong support for the women. I believe in the 35% affirmative, women representation at the federal seats, at the federal legislative seat. And that is why I did not run as an House of Representative candidate. That is why I did not run, or as an House of Representative aspirant. That is why I didn't do that, and I would explain it. Within Ogun, we have just one female representation within the entire Ogun, representing at the federal level, and that is Otuba Ononuga. Just one. And she is from my own constituents. If I decide to go as an House of Representative member, I'm going to be contesting against her. It means that what I'm saying in essence is that I want to remove her. Invariably saying that my pillar of policy, saying that I believe and I support the 35% affirmative female representation, I'm already defeating that. So that is why I choose not to go for that office, because I want more female representation. And that is why within my cabinet, I am also ensuring that we have a whole lot of female being represented. So talking about female representation, be sure that if any of such bill is passed, I'll be one of the persons that will be standing to ensure that women are supported in the cabinet. I am not going to stop it at that. I am going to push for a whole lot of bills. And let me tell you one of the challenges we face in this nation. If it is to talk about bills, we have more than enough bills that can run this nation to work to perfection. But one of the things we don't have in this nation is implementation, which is part of the work of the legislators, which is part of my work, which is to ensure that we monitor not only the executive, even the judiciary, to ensure that they do their work and their bidding. I am going to ensure not only to pass bill by the time I get to office, I am going to ensure that every bill that have been passed there is implementation. We must have implementation of our bills.
Sharon Orishakwe, the project head, the Nigerian Alliance, said their goal is to promote politicians who are ready to serve the people in various offices.
Our goal is to raise up new servant politicians who will come and change the status quo. Our goal is to ensure that we put politicians in places of office who are ready to work for the people, who are ready to serve the people, and who are not there to pursue their own personal goals. Adewale has gone through a rigorous process, selection process, and he was found worthy of our support. And we want to use this opportunity to urge everybody today to please throw their weight behind him, because we know he would uphold what he says he would do, and we continue to enjoin you all to put your strength and your weight behind him to ensure that at the end of this journey, he comes out victorious.
The national chairman of the Youth Democratic Party of Nigeria, Comrade Hashim Zakari, urged Nigerians to support the aspirants.
I want to assure you that we are family and will continue to move in family, and nobody, I repeat, will take your support for granted. We hold you in high esteem in YDPN, and as such, we will continue to involve you in all our programs and activities. So I thank you for finding time, despite your tight schedules, to come to rally support behind this young gentleman.
Dorcas Olarewaju, Voicetv, Nigeria.